Hey guys, welcome back to Maison Malli. I'm Malli, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about Louis Vuitton from my point of view as an ex-client advisor. This is going to be a little bit of a chit chat, so if you're interested in hearing my point of view just about a plethora of things, ethics of Louis Vuitton, and my feelings about Louis Vuitton. If you're interested, stay tuned. Of course, guys, don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't done so already. Alrighty, so I just wanted to get on here and do a little bit of a chit chat. At this point, I feel as though it's my social responsibility to share this with you guys just because, you know, I worked there for so long and I feel as though I made it out alive. And I feel really badly for my friends that are still there, that are still going through it. The other day I stopped into an LV store where some of my friends work, and they were like, oh, how do you like your new job? And like the first thing that came to my mind was like, it's great. Like, we don't get cursed out at every day. You know what I mean? So just wanted to talk about the culture there, because I know that it really pains me when I see people talk about client advisors. Everything has perspective. So people will say, oh, they think they're all that. They think that that when they can't even buy any of this stuff, and it's just like attack on the client advisor. And as a client advisor, I understand the point of view of you guys, the shoppers, because y'all already know your girl is an avid shopper, right? I expect to be treated with respect and kindness when I go to stores, but because I am a client advisor or was a client advisor at Louis Vuitton, I know what these advisors are feeling. I want to start off by saying that, you know, when any of us go to work, work is our livelihood. It's how we pay our bills. It's how we take care of our families. It's how we survive. And if you work at a place like Louis Vuitton, it can be hard to survive, right? You know, I worked there for 7 years, and I know it is a fact that every year that I worked there, I made less money. Every year, made less money, made less money. Because every year they would change the commission structure. So they went from having almost, you know, half of a percentage for leather canvas goods to 0.10%. Guys, I would sell sometimes $300,000 a month totally, maybe like 100,000 in the other categories like shoes, scarves, belts, all that stuff. But Louis Vuitton knows this. 80–90% of the people that come in, they're there to buy canvas. A lot of people are buying their first bags. They're buying presents for people. And for $200,000 worth of canvas, you would get $200 in commission. And then of course, it's paid out separately. Essentially, it would be taxed, and then you would get like half of that. So imagine selling $200,000 worth of canvas for a company, and at the end of the month, taking home $100 in commission. They keep $200,000. I'm sorry, they keep $100,998. You guys know what I'm trying to say. And they keep $199,900, and you get to take home $100 when it's all said and done. I think it's not socially responsible. I don't think that it is ethical that Louis Vuitton does this, you know, like yeah. But as if the commissions aren't enough, then we talk about pay. I remember working there and getting exemplary on all of my reviews. I was a top seller at my store, and then getting a 25-cent raise. 25 cents. My gas is double. Like my truck, I used to pay $40 to fill it up. Now I pay about $80, and this brand is giving their people an extra 25 cents. And that's not every year. I think there were 2 years that I didn't get a raise at all, even though everything was exemplary. And I've worked at other luxury brands. I work at another luxury brand now, and when you leave, you realize it's not normal. It's not normal to be treated this way. It's not normal to be, you know, gypped on your commission and gypped on your pay. Louis Vuitton will, whatever it is that they're pushing. So I remember when fragrance first came out, the commission on fragrance was really high. It was about 4% for them. That's good. And once they built it up, everybody was happy about it. So we wanted to sell it, and once we built up that category, they dropped it to 2%, right? Took the money away, and then took that 2% and added it on to watches and fine jewelry, because this is what they're pushing now. And then once those categories start to do well, then they'll take it away again. It just seems like a bizarre work environment, right? And this is why you guys saw my Paris video and you guys are like, oh, why didn't you buy anything from Louis Vuitton? And it's because I have friggin' PTSD. It's true. Like, it has provided me a lot of opportunities. It has gotten me to where I am now as far as resume goes. But to this day, I haven't bought anything from there because I just, in my spirit, I just can't do it. That's a Guyanese in me. I just can't do it. I can't spend my money there knowing how much they have robbed me over the years. And then when you step away from pay, there's the work environment, right? You go to work and you have a director of your store that yells at you, that curses at you, that tells you like, you know, this is effing unacceptable. You guys need to be doing this and selling this. And if you can't do this, there's a lot of people that want to work here, and a lot of people, like, who talks to people like that? What kind of work environment is that? And we would have these conversations before the store opened at 10 a.m. At 9:50, we're getting yelled at and cursed at. And then we're expected in 10 minutes to put on a smile and be kind to you guys and give you guys the best experience, right? So it was really hard. I mean, I have a naturally bubbly personality, so I'm able to push past and push through things. And I truly do love to engage with people. It helped me get through my days at Louis Vuitton. And so I was still able to give clients the experience that I think they deserved. But a lot of people aren't always able to do that. Like, how do you push through being yelled at 1 minute and then 5 minutes later having to shine and be like a ball of sunshine for your clients, right? So aside from the pay, the disrespect was real. Clients, you guys saw my video where I said a client tried to fight me for a bag. If you haven't, I'll put it right here. Clients would disrespect you, yell at you, and management wouldn't care. They'd be like, oh, imagine how they feel, right? So it's just a work environment where I think that advisors don't feel valued, they don't feel compensated, they don't feel respected. And LV, you guys have got to get it together. You've got to get it together. I don't think that people deserve this from the number one luxury brand in the world, right? And so guys, I implore you, I know that people bash client advisors and all of that, but think about it. If you were at work for 8 hours and this is your livelihood, you have to feed your kids, it's not the client's fault, because I think that LV has to fix this issue so that their advisors can in turn give their clients a better experience. But thinking about it from the advisor point of view, it's like if you're buying a Neverfull, which is $2,000, and you're there for an hour debating between whether you want to get Monogram or Damier, that person in their heart, they're thinking, oh my God, I'm getting $2 for this bag. This is an hour out of my shift. At the end of this, I'm gonna just gain $2. I could be helping so many other people. It's messed up that the client has to experience you kind of rushing them because you want to get on to the next person so that you can actually earn money. But it's hard on the advisor too, because if they don't move on, they won't earn money. And at the end of the day, LV is earning all the money. So I think if they were able to better invest in their advisors, pay them better commission, better work environment, clients would automatically see a shift and clients would automatically have a better experience. So I implore you guys, the next time that you think of attacking your advisor, or, you know, people leave these nasty comments, I hate to see them, like those advisors, they think that they're this and they think that they're that, or those advisors, they can't afford anything there. Before you attack the advisor, think about the hierarchy of things. Bernard Arnault is one of the richest men. Isn't he like the richest man in the world? I don't know, I don't keep up. But one of the richest men in the world, and the people that work for him are suffering. And they work for Louis Vuitton. So we're chit chat. I was on Instagram, I was on TikTok the other day, and I was listening to this this creator talk about it. I think she's hilarious. She does like all these funny videos about how us luxury associates operate and act. I'll put a picture of her right here because I can't remember her name. I think she's hilarious. And it made me think of just sharing this with you guys, you know what I mean? And hopefully I don't get sued or anything. This video is my opinion. But yeah, I just want to share it with you guys. So put pressure on Louis Vuitton, y'all, you know? Let them know they're not treating their employees right. That is all I've got for you guys. If you've got any questions, drop it in the comments down below. But yeah, I also want to share that you guys can always expect me to be authentic though and true. I really do share with you what I think about Louis Vuitton bags and all that stuff. I'm not a hater of the brand. I love so many things. In Paris, I wanted to buy things, but like my moral compass wouldn't let me do it. You know, you guys can always trust that I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. If I truly love it, I'm gonna say I love it. If I don't, I'm gonna say I don't. But I think that the root of the problem with any of your experiences, if you're having a bad one, it's not your advisor, but it truly is Louis Vuitton. Guys, this was an interesting chit chat. I don't know why I decided to make this video, but wanted to put it out there. I hope that you guys will join me for the next video, and I'll see you guys next time.